I like Boyer's position, though. He's running that truck right on the bottom of the racetrack. That's the shortest way around. He got him a lead, so you know he could roll out of the gas a little bit. So if I'm Bowyer, I'm pretty happy. If everybody else, I'm nervous.
Clint Bowyer crosses the stripe. White flag goes in the air one more time around Kansas Speedway, looking for his first win at this racetrack.
Todd's moving in on Johnny Sauter in that battle for second.
You saw earlier they didn't exactly agree about how one passed the other, so these two could Todd could get up beside him. Be interesting to see what Johnny does, and he's going to get there, Phil.
He's there, and now he's going to switch to the bottom.
Bodine to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take second away from Johnny Sauter. Sauter comes down the racetrack, holds the advantage in front of Todd Bodine, and the win will go to Clint Bowyer. Wins in Kansas in his home state.
Johnny Sauter holds on for second. How about Joey Coulter? He's going to win that battle for fifth with Kyle Busch.
Coulter takes fifth away from Kyle Busch. Busch goes back to sixth. Brendan Gaughan with a seventh place finish. A very strong finish for him. Timothy Peters able to get by just in front of Cole Witt, David Starr.
What a strong, dominant run by Clint Bowyer.
You can almost hear it in his voice and see it in his eyes. Every time we interview him and every time we talk to Clint about this weekend, this race was hugely important to him.
You guys, this badass truck. You guys did a hell of a lot of work on this thing. Glad it turned around.
Actually, it's a bad boy truck.
Bad boy buggies on the hood of the winning truck. Clint Bowyer will be headed to victory lane, and his crew chief is going to meet him there, but first he's going to talk to Ray.
Well, a big win for Bruce Cook, but maybe even bigger for Clint Bowyer. When I walked in the garage the other day and I had picked Kyle Busch on the race hub to win this race, you told me I was crazy. How did you know you were going to be this good?
Oh, we were just that good, I felt. I got to thank Kevin Delana for giving us everything we need to go win these damn races like this. And everybody back at that shop that puts the bodies on these things, to putting them together to come to the racetrack. And I just had a feeling this week with everything that we've gone through the past couple times, running second and sitting on the outside pole, it was just going to happen right here for him in his hometown, and I can't be any more happier for him and Kevin Delana.
First truck win for you. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great. I'm happy for my team. They deserve this. They worked their butts off for this, so this is what it's all about.
That was a dominant performance today by truck number 2.
Dominant is right. He led 5 times for 124 laps, including the final 46.
Whoa, he better put it in gear there, Clint. There you go.
He gets to get out and hear the applause of his hometown crowd. How cool is that?
Less than 100 miles from here, Emporia, Kansas.
Clint Bowyer, his first win at Kansas Speedway.
And you remember his voice at Charlotte when he got passed in the last 10 laps by Kyle Busch, how disappointed he was.
And you know, you got to think that a lot of those folks cheering are from the Joplin, Missouri area. This part of the country just devastated by that tornado. So it's nice that these folks have a chance to come out here and cheer for a hometown guy and just have a day at the races. It's therapeutic for a lot of folks, I'm sure.
Clint Bowyer climbs back into his race truck.
There's a good shot of Joey Coulter, who got his career best finish of 5th there. Let's take a look back and how we saw him battling Kyle Busch here. That's coming off turn number 2. He's going to jump down to the bottom of the racetrack as they go down to turn number 3. He knows he's out of time. He's going to have to make it happen now.
Got aggressive and drove up the hill. He took that position away from Kyle Busch.
And I think he did it at the exact right time, because that was the last lap. And this is after that battle. Kyle's going to pull up beside him and say, Joey, that's not how to do it. But
see the little bit of smoke there? That was tire smoke from the trucks rubbing together. But pretty cool pass by Joey Coulter.
Guy who finished second, Johnny Sauter, is with Hermie.
Yeah, Johnny Sauter actually making comments about the 2 truck. You gave him everything you had. He was strong today, but a good solid run for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Couldn't be more proud of everybody at ThorSport, all the guys at the shop. Skip, body was great. ECR engine was strong, and I got to thank Safe Auto, Carrier, Heating and Cooling, Curb Records, Chevrolet, everybody that's part of this. I thought we had something for him there in that middle run, and then that last pit deal, we elected to take fuel only, and that was our only way to beat him, and he got through traffic better than we did. But nonetheless, great day for us. Proud of Joe, proud of all the guys, the way we unloaded and all the wholesale changes we made to this thing. I knew we had a shot going into the race today. Just I don't know where that 2 truck came from, but kudos to those guys. I mean, dominant performance, but I don't know. I feel very, very good about going to Texas next week.
I was going to say, before we let you go, points leader by 12 points now. Got to be proud of that also.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, I say all the time that I want to win races, but the championship is something obviously we're keeping our eye on. In my personal opinion, it's probably too early to be looking at that, but a 12-point lead is huge, and I couldn't be more proud of my guys. I mean, this is all about them. I mean, our pit stops, everything over the winter, just making us a championship effort, and thank Duke around Thorson, man. This is, I'm having fun. I hate finishing second, but we were there and we were close, and that's all that matters.
That's Johnny Sauter. He comes home second.
It was a good battle between Sauter and Clint Bowyer on the restarts, but after a few laps, it was Clint Bowyer that was able to check out on Johnny Sauter. But Sauter was the closest competition that Clint Bowyer had all day long. He celebrated at the start-finish line, and we'll hear him celebrate in victory lane after the break.
Well, Clint Bowyer has won a lot of races at Lakeside Speedway on the other side of Kansas City. He's got 4 Cup wins, 8 in Nationwide, and 2 previous truck wins to today. But I got to believe, Clint, this one is certainly extra sweet. Congratulations, you're a winner in Kansas.
Boy, that Gatorade burns. Absolutely, man. Just so happy to finally be in victory lane here. It meant so much to me. The fans are always awesome here. So proud of this speedway and everything that's become of it. I always dreamed of being able to race here, let alone to be able to win here is just a dream come true. All the folks from Bad Boys are here. You know, them things are awesome. I can't wait for hunting season, get on a Bad Boy buggy and have some fun. Just hats off to these guys, man. I'll tell you, they did their job on pit road. My man made a good call there and put 4 tires on. I was a little bit worried about his call, but we got up through him on a restart, and I knew we had a good shot on him.
What's the chances of getting the sweep on the weekend here?
We got a lot of work to do on a Cup car, but you know, American Ethanol is on board with that car. Really proud of the sponsor. It's our first time sponsor for them, and we're gonna give them a run for the money. We're gonna try hard.
They put this thing away early in practice yesterday. They were pretty confident. Clint Bowyer, in dominating fashion, gets his 3rd win in Camping World Trucks.
Thank you, Ray. The AT&T call of the race. Well, it most definitely goes to Clint Bowyer and the number 2 team. Early on, a slow pit stop relegated them back a ways.
Yeah, and they also made the call. Clint told us Bruce Cook made the call to put 4 tires on his last pit stop. He's a little bit worried about it, but man, did he make his way up through the field.
You had to think Bruce knew Clint was going to be determined to get back to the front, and there he goes, right back to the front and straight to victory lane.
As we talked, he's been determined since he got on the Speedway grounds this weekend.
That was the AT&T call of the race. And now you see Clint Bowyer enjoying himself in victory lane. Let's go back to Hermie Sadler. He's with Todd Bodine.
Well, Todd Bodine, you said you had a fast truck, but it was a hot truck. Long day out there today for you.
Yeah, it's a brand new Tundra, Toyota Tundra, and these guys worked and built a great truck, ran great, but as in all new pieces, you got to work out the bugs, and we got to work out the heat. I mean, that thing, it fried my rear end and under my arm, but hey, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. You know, we had a great truck, and we hung in there, and great pit stops. Again, the Dirty 30 Germain team is just awesome every single week, and you know, we had a good run. Come out of here, you know, to come out of this slump. You know, we wanted to win. There's no doubt, but we had the 3rd best truck. You know, Clint and Johnny. We were running Johnny down at the end. I think if we had another 10, 15 laps, we probably could have got him. But we had a great day, great truck, and you know, NTB, National Tire and Battery on here. Valvoline, you know, it's great to have somebody on the side of this truck for a change, and great companies. We're so proud to have them, and I want to say hi to Nana. Thinking about you, sweetheart.
Well, this is kind of the way we used to seeing you guys running a mile and a half. Todd Bodine comes home 3rd.
Top 5 finish for Todd Bodine. Greatly appreciated. How about the celebration for Hornaday and Clint Bowyer? Hornaday, a tough day for the number 33 team. They got into the wall, spent 65 laps in the garage, but was able to congratulate the 2 teams.